Hey guys, it's Hakeem here, back with some more Magic. I'm on my way into a duel with Mega Beast 37215, one of my good buddies from the No Goblins Allowed forums, and he's upgraded to the Xbox One. I've recently joined him, but we're playing on the Xbox 360 because, well, you know, this is where all my decks are, so what my recording device is hooked up to. This week, obviously, if you've clicked the video link, I'm playing Dimir Unearth again. The main reason I'm playing it, honestly, oh, good, is because Mega Beast hates it. I know he does. So let's look at the opening hand first. Since we're on a timer, I've got Clouching Raptor with an island. Got a Vapor Snag, which isn't great. I can cycle on turn 2, but this is the reason I've updated the deck with the new card, and I kind of just want to play it. So I'm on the play with a turn 1 Raptor, even though it's a bit slow. I'm still going to keep it. So let's put in an island and a Raptor, and Mega Beast is going to, honestly, right now he's probably hanging his head in shame, thinking, oh my god, what is this guy picking? But he doesn't really like my Dimir Unearth deck, so I kind of want to beat him with it. I have no idea what he's playing. And the good thing is that since it's random week, he doesn't know what I'm playing until just now. So right now, I'll just put a swamp into play and hold up the cycling on Viscera Dragger, pass it back. So what I cut for Master of Waves, which as you can see has protection from red, he's a 2/1. Elemental creatures, you know, get +1/+1, makes a bunch of stuff. It's going to end step now, so I gotta stop talking, because I'm very guilty of that usually. Let's put that in the graveyard. Pick up a Brackwater Elemental, and right now I think we will just main phase a Brackwater, evolve the Raptor, and swing for 1. So yeah, Master fits really good in this deck. I mean, it's mostly a mono blue aggro tempo deck. It only splashes black basically for Tidehollow Strix and the Unearth cost on Viscera Dragger. So I mean, Master should make us a fair amount of tokens in this matchup. He's playing what looks to be a 4-color deck. He's got Jungle Shrine, Savage Lands, Crumbling Necropolis, into Wall of Omens. So he's got some kind of control concoction going on there. So let's see how we want to play this. I'm not sure if I want to just jam the Master right now. Protection from red is pretty huge, and I'll have 3 Devotion, which will give me 3 2/1s. That'll put on a ton of pressure. But I think let's look at our lines now. I can Vapor Snag the wall and Unearth the Viscera Dragger. That's a ton of life loss. I think I will cause him 1 life loss to go to 18. I think I will Unearth the Viscera Dragger and swing for 9. That's going to take half his life total away. So let's do that. This is it's a pretty aggro draw that I just managed to get here. And so now we'll just jam another island into play, since the deck is obviously pretty blue heavy. The more sources we can get into play, the better. But we've got him on to 9 life pretty quickly. So he's untapping now, and let's see. He's got double red. He could have anger, but that's just a 1-for-1 at this point. And I've got a Brackwater in the graveyard, so it's pretty intense. Let's see what Beast has up his sleeve. He has an anger. Yeah, it's 1-for-1. Like I said, 1-for-1 is it's pretty rough to do, but you kind of have to after taking that much damage. But right now, I think I just play a Brackwater, and next turn play a Master of Waves. And we'll see what happens there. We've got the Voyages end up for whatever he puts in our way. That'll get us in for 4. Hopefully it doesn't have an ETB. Let's see, he's on 5. Taps out for Fusion Elemental. He's got an 8/8. So I think, I don't think I bounce it right now, honestly. I think I'll just play the Master. Get a couple of Elementals. Thinking. Strix adds 1 to Devotion. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to put a Death Toucher in front of his 8/8. And I'm just going to pass. Am I just going to pass? Yeah, obviously I'm not swinging into the 8/8. Yeah, I'll probably just bounce that on his turn. And then I can Unearth and kill him. I may not even need this Master. Depends on what else he plays, of course. See if he comes on in here into my Death Toucher. I'll take 8 gladly if he wants to swing. And if he has any trickery, you know, to boost that 8/8 up, that's perfectly fine. Let's just take the 8 and save the Voyage's end for whatever he has in his second main phase. he taps out, he's going to be dead because I got the Blackwater in the graveyard. He taps out for another elemental, so that there is me saying good game. There it goes. Too bad we didn't get to cast a master. I guess I'll keep it on top of me better. And then we'll just go into the graveyard here and grab the Blackwater. And we'll swing for 10 while he's on 9. And just because it's Beast, I'm actually going to bounce this. Sorry, buddy. Sorry to have to do that to you. Yeah, I'll top a land. Yeah. And there you go. That's Dimir Unearth. That's your favorite deck. I hope you enjoyed it. Got my mythic rare in hand that I didn't even need to cast. Oh man, I'm rubbing salt in the wounds. I'm sorry, man. I'm really sorry. Alright, so that was game 1, Dimir Unearth. Obviously I'm sticking with it for the whole episode. But he's primarily an Xbox One player, so he had to log on for this special event. He had to log on to Xbox 360 and update a couple of his decks. Should have known you'd play that deck. Yeah, I told you, Beast. I told you, you should have known. You should have known. You should have known. Anyways, I will create a 2-player lobby. Let's back out and make sure I'm in player. Alright, player match. Create a 2-player. Let's kick that guy, whoever the fuck that is. Yeah, get the hell out. And let's make it private. Let's invite the party. Hold on a second now, Beast. Let's invite the party because I got him in a party specifically for this reason. I think, though, he's going to change decks because what I was saying earlier, he actually had to, you know, go in and update his decks on this platform because his main platform is Xbox One. Invite, yeah, I know. Come on, man. Patience, dude. Patience, man. I'm like Rook's Horde, trampling over you with 1-drop flyers. Yeah. I'm so glad I picked this deck against him. I did it on purpose. I honestly did it because he made a forum comment on NGA one time. He called the deck a snoozer. I haven't got over it, honestly. I haven't got over it. So, anyways, hopefully we'll get cast Master Waves this time. I mean, I think he's a real good fit for the deck. Here we're looking at, oh jeez, I drew the Master again. Oh man. But we're on the draw this time, and we've got a turn 1 Raptor. Don't have a turn 2 follow-up. But then we can evolve it with Blackwater, and we've got a couple of 4-drops. It's a little bit slow, especially on the draw. But I really want to keep it, so I'm going to. I think this is probably a bad keep. If he's playing Bant Exalted, I should have known that he was going to play this deck, because we were playing on Xbox One the other night, and he absolutely crushed my face with this deck multiple times in a row. So, yeah, this must have been his backup, because he beat my face pretty hard with it. So let's see, he drops a Guildgate. Let's see if he's got a 1-drop. He's got the Acrason Squire, so yeah, that is his Exalted deck that he's playing for us now. So, I picked up a second Biden. That's like the worst draw in the universe. I hate playing Military Intelligence on the second turn, so I'm not going to. Because, you know, if you can't trigger it, it's pointless to play it. And if I were to play it, then I wouldn't be able to cast this Blackwater next turn. So, really not happy with drawing the second Biden there. But, I mean, the first one is great because it's 2 blue Devotion for Master. Now he's playing Sigil Paladin, 2/2 First Strike Exalted. So this guy's going to swing for 3 here. He's going to put the pressure on. The thing I like about Beast's deck that he played against me the other night, it's got the early Exalted creatures. So it plays the good aggro game against the slow decks, but it's stuffed full of Terror Stompers, Palaka Worms, and, Arbor Colossuses, Colossoi, whatever the fuck you want to call them, for the late game decks. You know, I mean, it has an early game because of Exalted, it has a late game because of bombs, and just, you know, it had a good bit of card draw. It was pretty impressive, I gotta say. I was beaten mighty handily by it several times in a row. I think, you know, based on his conversations on the forums I've been reading, he's kind of shifting it into a lower curve version, but I'm not sure if that's the right way to go with it, honestly. I liked his main theme of Terror Stomper, Palaka Worm, and just use Exalted in the early game to punish slow people and force through a bunch of damage and bad chumps. So right now he's attacking into my 4/4, but his 4/4 has first strike, so I mean, I've got to take it, you know? I've just got to take it right here. Like a good little bitch, I've got to take it. So I've got 2 Devotion on the board. Master will give me 3. That'll get me 3 tokens, and honestly, that's not the worst thing in the world. But I think I may hold off on it. What do I do here? So I've got 2 attackers. you know, Breckwater's going to go away. I can play a Biden Dathasa and just start drawing some cards, and then follow up with a Master. I think maybe, but I can also do Intelligence plus Strix. Strix in the first main phase to evolve, and then swing for 6 and keep back a Death Toucher. He can still swing with first strike, so I think I will. I think I'll evolve. I think I'll drop a Military Intelligence. I really hate having 2 Bidens in hand, but this deck has so much evasion. He's just going to kill the, yeah, and that's actually a wise play. It stops me from triggering the Military Intelligence. So, I'm still going to swing for 2. Yeah, Reprisal on a Breckwater, though. I mean, it's a good play, obviously, but it still feels good to me to have him spend Reprisal on a 3-drop. But it's normally a dead card against me. Battle Grace Angel, now this is the problem. Another Exalted trigger, and it gives lifelink to the soul attacking creature. So with that guy now, he's going to be a 5/5 first striking lifelinker. That's pretty nuts. So I think the Master needs to come into play just to give me a nice stream of chump blockers here. So obviously, if I block here, the Death Touch doesn't matter because of first strike. I'm going to take the 5. So yeah, there we go. I mean, if he swings with his Battle Grace, I got the Death Toucher, but it doesn't look like I'm going to be activating. Do I Master or do I Bident? Do I Bident? I mean, what does Bident do for me? Nothing. Master gives me some presents. I'm gonna have 4 devotions. So that's 4 2/1s. So let's put him out there. He's pro red, not that it matters against beast, but I got some elemental tokens. Hey, I get to look at him. Hey, oh, crazy horsey thingies. Cool. All right, I'm not gonna swing into a 4/4 dude, but I've got a lot of power on the ground now. Most of it dies to first strike, even if I stack in front of it, so I can just chump one at a time. So this will at least buy some time here. Just it gives me 4 turns of chump blockers at the very least. Got to watch all these triggers resolve. Yes. So we will block with one of them. Protect our dangerously low life total. And now we're... Oh man. Yeah, this deck is just... The bomb level on this deck is ridiculous. So another Military Intelligence, which is good. Military Intelligence is good. So I think I play Bident. Do I? I mean, everything that hits draws me a card, but I'm dead. I can play another Intelligence and another Strix, I suppose, and just swing with a couple of dudes. I'll play another Intelligence, and swinging with 2 dudes will draw me 2 cards. Now Baneslayer has first strike, so I mean I can't even swing with my Strix anymore. So I'm just gonna sacrifice 2 elementals for 2 cards. So here we go. Let's swing with 2 of those. They're both gonna die. Let's draw 2 cards. There's a Vapor Snag there. I don't know if I don't want to use that yet. Didn't pick up a land though, which is kind of sad. Because I'd like to be able to play the Strix and then hold up the Vapor Snag. But I mean, I think I'm pretty much unable to win this game as it stands. Board is pretty rough here, so I will put down another Death Toucher. He's got a couple of options. His main one, I think, is swing with Baneslayer with 3 Exalted triggers and just gain a fuck ton of life to the point where I just can't beat him. I mean, he's at 32 right now, and there's another Exalted trigger, so I pretty much cannot beat him from the life total that he's at. But he's bringing the ground guy. I would have brought Baneslayer there myself. But maybe he's correct to just force me to sacrifice a token here. 6/6, I mean, I'm just going to take it. Here you go. Pretty much at the point of no return here. And that's the end of it. But yeah, and by the end of it, I mean, I'm pretty much just fucked. Probably pulled the trigger on the Master Waves too soon, but I mean, face down with all those Exalted first striking nonsense, I mean, it's in a bit of a bad way, and now I'm staring down a Baneslayer Angel, so, I mean, what the fuck. I'm just going to play this just because I really don't care at this point. I'm going to Vapor Snag his Baneslayer as basically I'm conceding the game right here. And then I'm going to swing with all 5 guys. Draw 2 more cards, and I'm going to draw 4 cards at the very least, because 2 from the intelligence triggers, and 3 from the I'm sorry, and 2 from the guys that hit. But he's just like, yeah, he accepts the concession and lets me draw 5 cards. And here we go, land. Come on, 5 in a row. Oh, come on, man. Not 5 in a row. Oh, well, pretty close. Pretty close. And that's the end of that. So yeah, I'll discard some draggers, because these lands, that's the key to me winning here. And here comes, I'm fully tapped out if you don't count my artifacts and enchantments over on the side there. And he's coming in with Battle Grace for the win. So the lifelink and the Exalted triggers, yeah, this is I don't know if he updated this deck or not on Xbox 360, because he's been talking about it on the forum, but I like the Palaka Worm Terra Stomper version. Oh, he had a reprisal that he couldn't cast on me. He's just showing it to me, though. Nice guy, that chap. Alright, guys, that is Dimir Unearth episode whatever, because I didn't even look at how far I was. Probably episode 8, I'm guessing. I'll find out after I, stop recording. So hope you enjoyed it. Sorry I missed yesterday. Obviously, I fell asleep with my kids. Not that I told anybody. But I missed an episode yesterday. Hopefully I will manage to keep better on top of things. So, yeah, that's Mega Beast. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.